Hey guys, welcome back to yet another video. So, we are successfully into quarantine lockdown season 2. Well, yeah, so for another 19 days, Bangalore has gone under total lockdown. No one can go out, no shoots, no filmmaking, nothing. Just nothing. So that's it. That's how it is. What do we do when we are locked up inside our houses? I just can't go out there, can't get shoots, just because for the safety of myself and the models who I shoot with. So I just can't go out there putting everyone's life at risk and doing some shoots and stuff. So we gotta follow everything that the government says because it is for our good. The only way to get out there is to stay inside and probably protect ourselves so that the cases reduce and finally the lockdown will be released and we get to go out there and do what we love to do. In the meanwhile, I was wondering what am I going to do, because I cannot be without shooting, editing and stuff, because this is the thing that I do. I am a guy who just can't sit home idle. So that is how it is. So I just need to start shooting, editing and trying out new stuff. So that is when I came across this really cool concept called as virtual photo shoots. Basically, Google Duo, video call, your model's on the other side, she's posing and you're looking at it in your phone screen and you're clicking pictures. How does it work? Does it even make sense? Well, these pictures are going to talk for themselves. This was the picture that I shot with chocolate over a video call on Google Duo, put it into Lightroom, light edits here and there. So this is the final output. So how was the process? Well, I'm going to walk you through it completely with these 3 easy steps. So let's get started. So step number 1, you need a smartphone. Well, Christy, I've got a smartphone. What are you talking about? Guys, it's very simple. Everyone nowadays has got a pretty good smartphone, but I highly recommend you do it on a smartphone which has got a proper selfie camera, because your model on the other side of the video is going to be posing in front of a phone, so she's going to be using the front camera. It's really hard to do it with the back camera. I've not tried it. If you guys want to try, you can go ahead, but I highly recommend you shoot with a phone which has got a pretty good front camera which your model is using, so that you get the top of the line pictures. You know what I mean? Better camera, better pictures. For the photographer, it is a completely different scenario. You need a smartphone with a good display. Get it? Get the point? Don't use a phone with IPS LCD or any other display technology, because it's going to be really pixelated and you just can't see and shoot that well. I highly suggest that you go with a phone which has got an OLED display. For example, any recent phones, most of them have got OLED displays. Well, I use my Samsung Galaxy S8 OLED, not a problem, so that you get proper connection between you and your model for a flawless image. Well, still it's not going to be the quality that you're getting out of your DSLR, but still, if you want the maximum out of it, these are the 2 main things that you need to consider: a proper selfie camera and a phone with a good display. Number 2, the main thing. This is what can just blow you out of the park if you don't have this right, and that is your network connection. I suggest that you use Wi-Fi to do the video calling, because let it be Google Duo, let it be FaceTime, let it be any video calling app, is gonna just not work that well if your network connection is really slow. Most of the 4G network connections are running really slow now. I have no idea why. Maybe they're not people to maintain the towers or something, but I have no idea why. But I highly suggest you do it over Wi-Fi. The photographer as well as the model get connected over Wi-Fi. It's going to be really helpful for you guys to get the maximum resolution that you can get on your video calls. So Wi-Fi is a must. And the last and final thing, edits. Put it into Lightroom, adjust the brightness and the contrast. I highly recommend you go with the highest contrast as much as possible, because it's shot through a phone's screen, so the contrast level is going to be really low. Give it a good contrast, and most importantly, the image is going to be pixelated no matter which camera, which phone you're using. Even if you're using 2 iPhone 11 Pros, the photographer is using an iPhone 11 Pro, the model is using another iPhone 11 Pro, no problem, but still your image is going to be slightly pixelated. So I highly suggest you guys sharpen it up in Lightroom, add a little sharpness in there, reduce the noise so that it's going to give you a smooth skin, and you must most probably end up with a picture like this. Pretty good, right? So it was a pretty good shoot. I really enjoyed it. It was fun. It was something new that we have not done so far. Well, this quarantine is kind of teaching us new stuff, isn't it? Okay, so end of the video. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Hopefully it was informative. You guys learned something, at least with these tips and tricks. So if you're a photographer or a model, you can even do it with an iPhone or any phone with a good camera. It doesn't mean that you need a high quality DSLR or a mirrorless camera. So if you guys are getting creative with the tips that I gave you today, and you're gonna upload it on Insta, tag me in your pictures. I'd love to see what you guys come up with. So until next time, hopefully tomorrow, because I'm planning to do it every day, an everyday vlog kind of a setup on the things that I'm doing, and mostly the things that I could teach you over the lockdown period. So I guess it's 18 or 17 odd days left on the lockdown. So how many other days it is, I'm not exactly sure how long. How many other days it is, I'm going to be posting a video every day with some useful content that you guys can learn and probably use. So if you like the video, give it a thumbs up. If you love the video, smash the subscribe button, and if you guys have got any suggestions, leave it in the comment section below. Talk to you guys tomorrow. Until tomorrow, see ya. Stay home, stay safe.